I'm about to do something really stupid. I'm gonna drive this car with completely bald tires in the rain and slam on the brakes at 60 miles an hour. And I need you to watch what happens, because the difference between these tires and new ones might save your life someday. But before I show you that test, let me tell you what almost happened to me last week. I was driving home in the rain, normal Tuesday, doing maybe 50 on the highway. Traffic slows down ahead of me, I tap the brakes, and nothing. The car just kept going. I'm standing on the pedal and the ABS is screaming and I'm still sliding. I missed the car in front of me by maybe 3 feet. 3 feet. And when I got home and checked my tires, the tread was almost gone. Not quite bald, but close. And that's when I realized I have no idea what bald tires actually do in the rain. Like, I know they're bad, but how bad? So I bought 2 sets of tires. Brand new ones with full tread and legitimately bald ones that are at the legal minimum of 2/32 of an inch. And we're gonna run them through every wet weather test I can think of to show you exactly what happens. First test, braking from 60 miles per hour in the rain. We're starting with the new tires because I need to see what normal looks like before I potentially wreck my car. Road soaked, 60 miles an hour, braking now. 121 feet. Okay, that felt solid. Car stayed straight, ABS kicked in a little, but nothing crazy. That's our baseline. Now, here's where it gets interesting. I'm swapping to the bald tires. Same car, same road, same water, same speed. And I'm genuinely nervous about this because I've read the studies and they're terrifying. But I can't show you those numbers yet. First, I need to tell you about hydroplaning, because that's the thing that actually kills people. Hydroplaning is when your tire rides on top of the water instead of cutting through it to grip the road. Your car becomes a sled. No steering, no braking, just physics. And here's the scary part. With bald tires, you can start hydroplaning at 35 miles per hour. 35! That's school zone speed. That's neighborhood speed. New tires have these deep grooves that channel water away from under the tire, like a storm drain. A good tire can move almost a gallon of water per second at highway speed. Bald tires, almost none. So when I drive through this standing water at 55 miles per hour and turn the steering wheel, one of 2 things is going to happen. Either the car turns or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, we're hydroplaning. Let me show you. Bald tires first. 55 through the water, turning the wheel, nothing. I'm turning and the car is going straight. We are literally floating on water right now. That's terrifying. New tires, same test. The car is responding. I can feel it cutting through and gripping. Completely different.
But you're probably thinking, okay, hydroplaning is bad, but how often are you really driving through standing water? Fair question. Which brings me back to the brake test, because this is where bald tires go from kinda sketchy to genuinely dangerous. Remember, new tires stopped in 121 feet from 60 miles an hour in the rain. I'm about to run the same test with bald tires, and based on what I found online, this is gonna be bad. One study from Tire Rack showed that bald tires took 378 feet to stop from 70 miles per hour in the wet. New tires did it in 195. That's almost double the distance. Another test showed bald tires can increase your stopping distance by 43% in the rain. 43%! That's the difference between stopping and hitting someone at 40 miles an hour. All right, bald tires mounted, same road, still soaking wet, 60 miles an hour. Here we go, braking now. Oh my God, that was bad. The back end was all over the place, ABS was freaking out, and look at this number, 167 feet. That's 46 feet longer than the new tires. 46 feet! You know how far that is? That's 4 car lengths. That's the difference between stopping safely and plowing into someone's back seat. But here's the part that actually shocked me. When I came to a complete stop with the new tires at 121 feet, I was still doing 23 miles an hour on the bald tires. 23 miles per hour. That means if there's a car stopped in front of me, a kid in the road, anything, I'm hitting them at 23 miles per hour while the new tires have me already stopped. 23 miles per hour doesn't sound like much until you realize that's enough to kill someone. A pedestrian hit at 23 miles per hour has like a 30% chance of dying. At 40 miles per hour, it's over 80%. So when people say bald tires are dangerous, this is what they mean. It's not theoretical, it's 46 feet of road that you need but don't have. And the worst part? Most people don't even know their tires are bald until something goes wrong. You want to know how to check? Stick a penny in the tread with Lincoln's head upside down. If you can see the top of his head, you're at 230 seconds, legally bald. That's when you're supposed to replace them. But safety experts say you should actually replace them at 430 seconds. Because even at 430 seconds, your stopping distance in the rain is already 50% longer than new tires. 50%! You're giving up half your stopping power and you don't even know it. I also tested dry braking with both tire sets. And you know what? The difference was almost nothing. 5 feet. Bald tires in the dry are fine, totally fine. But the second it rains, you're driving a different car. And rain isn't rare. On average, there are over 800,000 hydroplaning accidents in the US every year, 324,000 injuries, 4,000 deaths. A lot of those are bald tires. So here's the reality. If you live somewhere it rains, if you ever drive on wet roads, if you ever drive at night when you can't see puddles forming, bald tires are a ticking bomb. You might drive on them for months with no problem, but the one time you need to stop fast, the one time there's standing water, the one time someone pulls out in front of you in the rain, those tires are gonna fail you.
And the crazy thing is, most people replace their tires when they're already past the safe point. They wait until they fail inspection or until they get a flat. By then, they've been driving on dangerous tires for months. I talked to a guy online who said he hydroplaned on bald tires, spun out and hit a guardrail going 50. He walked away, but his car was totaled. Insurance denied the claim because his tires were below legal depth. He got nothing. Another guy said he was driving in late rain at 40 miles per hour, hit a puddle, and lost all steering. He said it felt like someone just turned off his car. No control, just sliding. That's what bald tires do. They turn rain into ice. So, what's the takeaway here? Check your tires right now. Go stick a penny in there. If you can see Lincoln's head, you need new tires. Don't wait. Don't think I'll get through the summer or I'll replace them next month, because one day it's gonna rain and you're gonna need to stop. And those extra 46 feet you don't have might be the difference between making it home and not making it home. New tires aren't cheap, I get it. But you know what's more expensive? A totaled car, a hospital bill, a lawsuit because you couldn't stop in time. Bald tires in the rain are not a risk, they're a guarantee. A guarantee that when you need your car to stop, it won't. So check your tread, replace them at 430 seconds if you can, and never ever trust bald tires in the rain. That's it. Drop a comment if you've ever had a close call with bald tires, and please, for the love of God, check your tread depth today.